How's it going? So today I want to go over a couple of reasons why you might want to get an adult dog from a pound or a rescue versus a puppy or from a breeder. Bailey, come here. Bailey here is a Bernedoodle, so he is from he is from a breeder, obviously. He's nice and shaved down right now, but normally he's a big fluffy boy. Now, when you're getting a puppy, that comes with potty training, right? Potty training is so annoying. It's one of the most frustrating parts of raising a puppy, right? But if you get a dog who is an older dog from a pound or a rescue, many times they're potty trained. And just skipping that step takes so much stress and frustration off your part from raising a dog. It's a hugely underrated just piece of, looking into the kind of dog you want that I feel like is totally worth mentioning in my top 3 tips for why you'd want an adult dog versus a puppy. Now, second is their temperament, right? You're going to go to the pound, you're going to see these dogs. All these puppies are just going to be puppies. You're going to have no idea what they're really going to end up like. A lot of times they're just going to call them lab mixes, even though they're not labs at all. And that's super important as a dog gets older. If I have a dog that is said to be one breed and he's another breed, I'm going to have a whole different expectation of what he's going to grow up to be like. A lab is going to be a lot different than a pit bull. And a lot of times pit bull puppies just get told that they're lab mixes because people will adopt them easier. And, the thing is with the temperament is when you go to see these dogs, a lot of times when you see an older dog in a pound, what you see is what you get. So there's not going to be a lot of change. There's not going to be, it's just that's the dog. They've matured. They might be a little out of sorts because they're in a pound or, maybe a foster home or something. But you are going to see what you're going to get. You're going to have a really good grasp for how that dog's going to behave when you get home. Now, the last part, and to me, which is the most important part, which is why I really like getting older dogs from rescues or pounds versus a puppy, is all those puppies are going to get adopted. It's not, if you really want to make a difference in a dog's life, you're going to want to adopt an older dog because those are the dogs that are going to get put off. Those are the dogs that are going to get put on euthanasia lists. All the puppies and rescues are going to get adopted. There's no doubt about that. It's so easy to adopt a puppy. But if you really want to make a difference in a dog's life, you're going to want to go find an adult dog that not many people are looking for. And I can tell you from experience that I got my dog Buddy. He was 5 or 6 from a rescue. One of the best dogs I ever known. I miss him so much. He's the best dog ever. And I got him at 5 or 6. And not a lot of people want to get that dog at 5 or 6. But like I said, no potty training with Buddy. His temperament is what it was. I knew exactly the dog I was getting and it didn't change in my house. And 3, I made a massive difference in his life because everyone wants to go get the puppy. Everyone wants to get the cute young dog. But, I was like, if I'm going to go rescue a dog, I want to actually make a difference. So let me go get the adult dog that's less sought after. So those are a couple of my tips for why you might want an adult dog versus a puppy. There's pros and cons to both, but just think about that next time you're looking for another dog. Come on, Bailey.